Wednesday. Rookie Spencer Rattler will get the start Sunday against the Buccaneers after losing Derek Carr for multiple weeks with a oblique injury. Rattler will be the fifth rookie quarterback to start a game in 2024. The Raiders also announcing a change at quarterback. Aiden O'Connell is replacing Gardner Minshew as the starter Sunday against the Steelers. O'Connell started 10 games for the Raiders as a rookie last season. Meantime, the Texans will be without wide receiver Nico Collins for at least 4 weeks after the team announced he's been placed on injured reserve with a hamstring injury. And the Eagles getting some good news coming off their bye week. Wide receivers Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown both returned to practice Wednesday as full participants. Brown missed 3 games with a hamstring injury, and Smith missed week 4 with a concussion. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community.
Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing
We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
1230 KXO. That was Westwood One that did that. That wasn't me. Anyway, I do enough of my own mistakes. It's a 7:29 in the morning, 1230 KXO. It's a Thursday morning. It's a football Thursday. Jared, are you going to be at the games?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I do know my I have to go tonight to I believe it's a freshman game for my little cousin.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to head out to that. It will be a Central Southwest game. So that'll be fun.
So there you go. You go early or late and stay for the other one.
Here, George, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You got to turn me up in the back.
Okay. Are you up at now?
All right.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Okay.
I don't even have Verizon. Anyway, you're going to the little kid game.
Yeah, and that'll be fun. That'll be fun for my little cousin. So, yeah, he plays football, he plays for Central, and we're going to have a good time.
Okay, and the city championship is also out there, isn't it?
That's also happening.
There you go. And Carol Buckley will be out there. That's where he is getting ready for right now. Takes him a while to get ready. So he is in preparation right now.
Yeah, he's got to gargle some water, get that voice, crystal clear.
Exactly. You got to have, when you have the best vocals in town, you got to have them perfect. Anyway, any plans for? Well, you're going to your cousin's ball game. That's enough, I guess.
Yeah, then we got. I think I got to go to San Diego next week. So just getting ready for that, and yeah, just other stuff going on. So all kinds of fun happening this week and into this weekend. And the weather's getting better, so that's what's good.
Did you see what happened this morning?
What happened?
We were in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. No, I felt it. I woke up early this morning thinking, dang, it's a little cold in my room.
Yeah, well, we dropped into the 60s now.
Yeah.
So I've never seen that happen. I know at sunrise it always drops a degree or two, but never after the sun is already up.
Yeah. I know, interesting stuff.
So it's global warming. Got to blame everything on global warming. that seems to be the all out. Anyway, we got some news and stuff. Birthdays, good stuff coming up. You ready for that?
I'm ready.
We're going to check in with the birthdays in just a minute.
All right.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. Who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
El Centro, it's time to make a choice that matters for our schools. As a dedicated educator with teaching, administrative, counseling, and school psychologist experience, Frances Terrazas has been a strong advocate for students, teachers, and families. She's worked hard to improve academic achievement, promote mental health services, and ensure safe and supportive learning environments. If you believe in a bright future for our students, November 5th, re-elect Frances Terrazas, El Centro Elementary School Board.
Paid for by Frances Terrazas for the El Centro Elementary School Board.
Okay, now we're ready to take a look at the birthdays. I kind of got to run on stuff. And today is October 10th. Actor Peter Coyote, remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's 83, so he's been around forever. Charles Dance, he was in Game of Thrones. I wouldn't recognize him because I never watched that. He's 78. Actor, dancer Ben Vereen. Last I heard about him, he got hit by a car over in Malibu somewhere. That was a long time ago. Hope he's doing all right. 78, so he's still around. Cyril Neville of the Neville Brothers. He's the one with the funny name. He is 76. Jessica Harper of Pennies from Heaven and My Favorite Year is 75. We have David Lee Roth. Everybody knows David. Remember David Lee Roth?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was Van Halen.
Yeah.
He's 70 years old today, unless you like the new guy. The other guy, Tanya Tucker, she's 66. She started when she was like 14 years old. She came to the Valley once, I think. Julia Sweeney of a Saturday Night Live is 65. Bradley Whitford of The West Wing is 65. We have Manu Bennett of Arrow is 55. Joel Carter, Justified, is 55 today. Wendy McClendon, Cubby of the Goldbergs, and Reno 911, which is hilarious, is 55 today. Mario Lopez, X Factor, Saved by the Bell. I never saw any talent in Mario, but he's still out there. He's 51. Jody Lynn O'Keefe, she's all that. Nash Bridges, 46 today. Actor Dan Stevens of Downton Abbey is 42. Rose MacGyver of Ghosts and iZombie is 36. Amy Teagarden, Friday Night Lights, 35 today. Those are the big shots. We got some local people we may actually know coming up next.
Hi, I'm Claudia Camarena, candidate for El Centro City Council. We've all witnessed the gross mismanagement of ECRMC, the homelessness plague in our city, and the decline of employment opportunities. We can no longer afford to be represented by the current or former city council members. I'm ready to audit and initiate changes that will benefit you and not special interest groups. I'm running to be your voice and to give you and your family the service and dignity you deserve. It's our city, our futures. Vote Claudia Camarena for El Centro City Council.
Paid for by Claudia M. Camarena for El Centro City Council 2024.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Albert Aguilar, Sandra Fierro, Georgie Orocha, Margarita de la Cruz, George Diaz, Celia de la Cruz, Cherry Lewis, Pachita Alvarado, Carmel Edwards, Amelia Juarez, Obit Mina. We have Frank Castellum, Michelle Standiford, Dorina Armenta, Dina Lozano, Eleanor Zuniga, Ariana Revelo, Lydia Diaz, Marcos Liera, Maricela Diaz, Ruben Dominguez, Isabella Netti, and Andrea Nina Miranda. Happy birthday to each and every one. That was our list. Did you know anybody in there?
No. Maybe.
Don't doze off on me, but we still got a ways to go. We got the World California News headlines. That's brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
Category 1 Hurricane Milton is heading into the Atlantic Ocean after making landfall south of Tampa last night as a powerful Cat 3 with over 100-mile-an-hour winds. At least 4 people were killed in tornadoes on the other side of the state in St. Lucie County. Correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti wrote out the storm in St. Petersburg.
The wind was howling. At times when we were in the hotel, it felt like a subway train was coming by because the building was rumbling from the ferocity of the wind.
Electricity's out to 3 million customers. Congressman Greg Stubbe represents hard-hit Sarasota.
Most of my district does not have power. Cell towers are down. Communication is very bad. So we've got 400 National Guards staged in Sarasota at Riverview High School. They've been activated.
This man lives in Fort Pierce.
Florida resident for 30 years, so I'm used to hurricanes, but not tornadoes.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Search and rescue teams from California starting to take action as Hurricane Milton moves out of Florida. Governor Newsom sent another 70 firefighters yesterday from Orange and San Mateo counties. The small plane that crashed on Catalina Island Tuesday night, killing all 5 people on board, was registered to a former flight instructor. Pilot Clemente Ortiz flies out of Santa Monica, where that plane initially took off.
It is just heartbreaking. When I heard the news, I was shocked. I didn't really feel it. I felt empty. It's really just a tragedy.
Recovery efforts are ongoing, and a new study from UC San Francisco shows too much screen time and social media for kids can lead to things like anxiety, depression, and behavioral problems, more often among white children compared to Black or Asian children.
One of the reasons that we think this is that for minority youth, screens and social media may help facilitate connections.
Dr. Jason Nagata says it also led to higher levels of inattention and aggression. I'm John Gilliland, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Primetime NFL football is on AM 1230. Here we go. Going for it all. We have the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night feature games on AM 1230. No fees, just football. NFL primetime games on AM 1230 are brought to you by
El Central RV and Southwest Postal Service.
And we have the city championship tonight. Right now, we've got page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With the local news, here's Jared. Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning. All right. Kxo News. Homicide update. The Yuma County Sheriff's Office has released more information on a Sunday homicide. The victim was found at a residence in the 15,800 block of South Rincon de España in Somerton. Investigators determined that the victim, 73-year-old Maximino Garcia Sotelo, died under suspicious circumstances. YCSO's Criminal Investigations Bureau is investigating the death as a homicide. And the Posta 3 fire is contained. CAL FIRE has updated the fire near Campo. It was dubbed the Posta 3 fire. As of Tuesday night, the fire was fully contained. All evacuations were lifted. Officials attributed the cooler temperatures allowing fire crews to get the upper hand on the fire that started Monday afternoon. The difficulty fighting the fire was the hilly terrain. There were 190 firefighters with 20 engines, 5 water tenders, and 3 bulldozers used to bring the fire under control. Brush burned on both sides of Interstate 8. Structures were threatened but not damaged. CAL FIRE said the fire was contained at 413 acres. The cause is being investigated. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
The ward's fundings Governor Gavin Newsom has made the announcement. The California governor said Caltrans was awarding $206 million for 149 local clean transportation projects to reduce pollution, especially in disadvantaged communities across the state. The recent funding brings the state's total investment in these projects to more than $1 billion in the last decade. The Imperial County Transportation Commission is receiving $520,000 for the Kxo Mobility On-Demand project. The commission will use the funds to operate the city of Kxo's zero-emission microtransit program. And SDSU Imperial Valley sets a record. It has to do with fall enrollment. San Diego State University Imperial Valley says fall enrollment for 2024 is at 1,232 enrollees. This is a new record for the campus. The enrollment includes 96 first-year students, another record. SDSU Imperial Valley Dean Guillermo Gina Nunez Michiri, said their efforts to grow and break barriers are possible by the dedication of their staff and faculty and community partners in different sectors. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And we are now ready for page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. With page 2 of local news, here again is Jared.
Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will be holding a special study session today. It will be held at Conde Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The board convenes at 9 a.m. They will take public comments before going into study session. During the study session, the directors will review the 2024 annual work plan parking lot items. When they are done, the board will adjourn. And work planned for Dogwood Road. County Public Works announced a planned road closure. It is a portion of Dogwood Road. It is a one-day closure. Public Works says between Sharts Road and Brawley city limits on Dogwood will be closed on October 14th. The closure will be from 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. The closure is to allow for road striping and shoulder repair. Detours will be posted. And Imperial County Farm Bureau's annual dinner, its local Farm Bureau's major event. The annual dinner is a celebration of agriculture. During the event, they will honor the Farmer of the Year and the Friend of the Farmer. It will be held today. There will be steak dinner, cocktails, and networking. Doors open at 5 p.m. Tickets and more information are available at the Imperial County Farm Bureau on Broadway in El Centro. And today is Senior Appreciation Day at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sports Pavilion from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Dress up as your favorite superhero and enjoy a fun-filled day with activities, entertainment, and more as we celebrate our amazing seniors. That'd be cool seeing a bunch of seniors dressed up as superheroes. I like that. And events at Pioneers Museum. There's a lot of events happening at Pioneers Museum coming up on October 11th. It will be IBC Chicano Studies Film Night. It is free and includes cultural heritage discussion and the screening of the film Coco. Great movie. October 18th will be the free lecture night. October 25th, starting at 6 p.m., it will be the Fall Cavalcade, celebrating Imperial Valley's Wild West spirit, including the anniversary of the Ride of the Century, and a cattle call historical photo exhibit, free activities, museum fundraising, and more. And they are bringing it back, the Pumpkin Splash Bash. Yep, it'll be held Saturday, October 19th. It will be at the El Centro Aquatic Center. The center will be celebrating its 5th anniversary. The event will feature the 4th annual Floating Pumpkin Patch. The Floating Pumpkin Patch allows participants to wade through the lazy river to pick the perfect pumpkin. After selecting their pumpkin, they can take it to the crafting stations to decorate it. There will be a variety of carnival games with spooky prizes, and admission is free, and pumpkins are limited to 1 per person. There will also be a live DJ and food vendors. Cabanas will be available for a fee. Reservations are recommended. Gates open at 12 noon on October 19th. That's it for KXO. Local news, KXO News Time 7:48. We'll take a look at weather just a moment.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials and include a soft drink from just $8 and up. For October, enjoy a refreshing bottle of Sam Adams Oktoberfest for only $5.50 or a Jaeger Mojito. And don't miss our Oktoberfest burger, Burgers and Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 106 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 70. National Weather Service says unseasonably hot conditions will persist into the weekend with record or near record across the region. A weather disturbance passing by mainly to the north early next week will eventually bring some gradual cooling, but temperatures are expected to remain above normal through most of next week. Dry conditions will last into next week as well. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 107. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 73. West and northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Friday, highs right near 104. South to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 69 degrees, 32% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good in Niland and Westmoreland. Air quality is moderate for the rest of the region. Local news and the local weather. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Time for your YouTube channel. You'd be joined in progress on AM 1230 at the end of the NFL game. Carol Buckley and John Driffel will be calling the action. Brawley takes on University City in San Diego also tonight. Friday, it's the Imperial Tigers taking on the Clexico Bulldogs. That one will be heard live on KXO AM 1230 and on KXORadio.com as well as YouTube. Calipatria goes against Victory Christian Academy. Palo Verde Valley takes on Vincent. Houghtonville will have the bye. That NFL game that will be joined after the high school game will be joined after the 49ers and Seahawks. That game is the Thursday night game and will be heard on AM 1230 KXO. We'll have more sports in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in Major League Baseball, it is playoff time, and this is when the baseball gets really good. The division series, they continue for most, except for the Mets and the Phillies. They ended yesterday. The Mets hit a grand slam and took the game. They beat the Phillies 4-1, and they took the series 3-1. So the division series for the Mets is over. They move on to the league division, and the Phillies go home. The other ones, the division series continues. Tigers beat the Guardians 3-0. The Detroit leads that series 2-1. Yankees defeated the Royals 3-2. That new Yankees have that series, lead that series 2-1. And the Dodgers woke up. Their bats woke up. They shut out the Padres 8-0. So not just the bats, pitchers as well. And they are all tied at 2 games apiece. That series goes to Game 5 on Friday. And there will be a winner. Somebody will take that division on Friday because 2-2. Whoever gets to 3 games first. The American League, they play tomorrow night. They play tonight. Guardians against the Tigers. Yankees at the Royals. It is game 4. It could, if the Tigers and the Yankees win, they'll move on. The series will be over. If not, there'll be a game 5 later on. And Jake 107-97, Warriors over the Kings 122-112. And in the National Hockey League, it was the Canadiens over the Maple Leafs 1-0. Penguins lost. Rangers beat the Penguins 6-0. Jets over the Oilers 6-0. The Flames and the Canucks went into overtime. Hockey always goes into overtime. 6-5. The Flames beat the Canucks. It was the Golden Knights over Avalanche 8-4. So there you go. There's your sports. Sports brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Friday night is football night. Join Mickey Dale and George Strahalva for all the Imperial Tiger football games, streaming live on kxoradio.com.
Imperial Tiger football brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the Imperial Quarterback Club, Brick House Deli, CET, the Center for Employment Training, and Kennedy Scarnet.
And we are now ready for the financial news and weather. Brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. U.S. stocks drifted lower this morning after the latest consumer inflation print came in hotter than anticipated, setting up expectations for the path of interest rates. Dow Jones annualized basis, prices rose 2.4% compared to 2.3% expected. The data was in higher focus than usual as investors puzzle over the chances of a no landing for the economy after last week's jobs report revived worries about inflation flaring up again. But the jobs market provided a surprise of its own on Thursday as initial unemployment claims rose 258,000, much more than Wall Street anticipated, and the highest print since June of 2023. That's business. We got your weather coming up.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 106 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 70. National Weather Service says unseasonably hot conditions will persist into the weekend with record or near record highs across the region. A weather disturbance passing by mainly to the north early next week will eventually bring some gradual cooling, but temperatures are expected to remain above normal through most of next week. Dry conditions will last into next week.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. Hurricane Milton
accounts for 65% of the core increase. Again, prices without
food and energy. Shelter continues to be the real problem with the inflation rate coming down to the Federal Reserve's target.
And the government says Social Security recipients will get a 2.5% cost of living increase to their monthly checks beginning in January. On the campaign trail, Donald Trump is in Michigan.
Palestinian civilians as human shields. It said it tried to minimize harm to Palestinian civilians.
The 38-year-old tennis star Rafael Nadal says he will retire after the Davis Cup final. He leaves